dude. I've seen your videos recently. You're interviewing Jeff Skinner and Braden Shen. Where was I for this?
Remember that time in St. John's when you beat me at hide and go seek?
Yeah, I hid under the bed for like 4 hours and you still couldn't find me. Wait a second.
Let's play a game. I'm gonna say something and then I want you to tell me what you were thinking of. Alright, here it is. You ready? Canada versus Russia. What came to mind? Was it Paul Henderson's goal during the Summit Series? Jordan Eberle scoring with 5.4 seconds left at the 2009 World Juniors? How about when Canada crushed Russia at the Olympics?
Eventually leading to this.
It's a long and storied rivalry between Canada and Russia. But do you know about the Super Series between Canada and Russia every autumn?
I know all about that.
Do you actually?
Yeah, sorta, kinda. No, I don't.
Yeah. So here's what it is. It's a 6-game series between Russian juniors and teams from Canadian Major Junior. 3 of them. From Quebec, from Ontario, and from Western Canada. And the reason that it's kind of a big deal, even though it's not quite as big as the World Juniors, is that it's one of the final steps heading towards the World Juniors. Just looking at the Ontario roster, for example, you already see a lot of players that were at the Canadian World Junior Development Camp in St. John's, Newfoundland. For example, the Kingston trio of Taylor Doherty, Ethan Werrick, and Eric Goodbranson, Taylor Beck, Calvin DeHaan, Zach Cassian, just to name a few. And obviously, as you guys know, the 2011 World Junior team has not been picked yet. And it's one of the last chances that these guys have to impress Canada's scouts. Because here's the thing, I'm willing to bet no matter how good of a camp a player had in St. John's, no one was like, oh, you're perfect, don't improve on anything. When you're an athlete and you're this young, people are going to give you tips and things to work on. For example, someone at the World Junior Camp says, all right, yeah, you did fine, but you need to work on your skating a little bit. Maybe your first pass out of the defensive zone, work a little harder on taking the body. Now a couple months have gone by and that guy comes to see you play in the Super Series and you haven't really worked on any of the things he talked to you about. And he brought his notebook. X. But if you did improve on those things, check, I think this guy would make a lovely addition to Team Canada. Because during the Super Series, you're plunked onto a team with a bunch of other skilled players your age, but you're not really familiar with them and you gotta build chemistry quickly, which sounds a lot like the World Juniors. Also similar to the World Juniors is the Canadian teams end up beating the Russian teams more often than not.
I don't even know if that's true, but it's awesome.
So if people are used to seeing the teams from Quebec, Ontario, and Western Canada win in the Super Series, then that would make losing bad. Yeah, don't do that. So you guys be the scouts. They're announcing the teams, go check them out. And if you've been watching these guys play junior, what do you think their progress has been like? And who's gonna surprise and raise a few eyebrows? I can do this one, not that one. It's just another stepping stone on the way to the World Juniors. And if you want to discuss it, here's the place.